Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. There was a little bit of technological issues, but we got them squared away.
We
Everything
did.
should be good now.
My internet is working. It was kicking me off the internet, not actually even letting me log on to my own internet.
Internet is working.
Whoa.
It was kicking me off the internet.
Now we got that. So anyway, it's been an interesting evening, but we're here now and everything's working. So woohoo!
I'll turn my volume all the way down. Oh, I got an ad. Boo.
Does the ads, this is a question I guess I should know, but if you watch your own ad, does that count towards your monetization or no?
I think it does, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Oh, well, then I should watch my own ads if I ever have to go back and rewatch something.
And so let's see who we've got in the house. I see Deborah Williams. Welcome aboard. Your mom is here.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Jeannie. I'm here, of course, in the chat. I see Kat L. Hello. Hey, Frida. I see Virginia's here. Welcome.
Hi, Virginia.
I see Christine Jones, Val M, Lemmy Lemon.
I love Lemmy's name. It is so much fun.
Very catchy.
Lemmy Lemon. I love it.
Pamela Flummerfelt, Lilith. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Try to highlight all your names so I know that I saw you all.
Oh, there's your dad.
There's your dad. Hi, Salty Croc. So it has been a minute since we have both done a sale, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been too long. I was just telling Vinny that, hi, Mom. I gotta say hi to your mom. I hope you're okay that I call you Dad and Mom. That's how I see you all in the chat. So, hi, Jan. Yes, it has been. I was just telling you, Vinny, it's been too long, but we have both been on the road and been busy, and now we're back with some cool stuff.
Oh, yes. Too much stuff. I've got a lot.
Yeah, I just went through 4 totes. My spare room that's associated with my office is really a bathroom, and that's like what I call Louie's room, because she's got, her kennel and all of her beds and just everything in there. And I was going through 4 bins that are in the spare shower because no one ever uses that shower. And I was like, I don't even remember where this came from. Like, obviously some estate sale, but I had saved it because it was going to go to a particular sale. And it was like unearthing treasures that I hadn't seen in like 5 years.
Right. That's been me going through my storage room. Some of the stuff has actually been down there for a while, so I'm happy to get it going and out the door.
That is good. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hey, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra. Sandra's my industrial buddy.
Yes, she is.
She loves
all the industrial stuff.
Which is cool because that's what we've got tonight. But that fits in many categories of vintage. So don't think there isn't something for you, because I bet there is.
Absolutely. And I see Jan Allardyce is here. Hey, Jan, I got something to tell you because I just can't keep it a secret. I was at a Finders Keepers here locally, and I found something for you that I think that you will like a lot.
Yay, Benny. That's exciting.
And it was something that you ordered from me a while ago and it never came. So expect to see a little surprise in the mail soon.
Yay, that's awesome, Benny. Way to go.
So that'll be fun. I hope she likes it.
Oh, I'm sure she will. I see some of my regular brooch friends in the chat that come to our sale. So it's great to have you over here on Vinny's channel too.
Was it the syrup? Okay, I think she was it the syrup or was it juice? Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Welcome. I just noticed, Vinny, your water bottle is very on brand for you.
Right, the blue. Hi, Karen Williams. Rats, because you know what? I bought the juice one thinking it was the juice. Shoot.
Well, you'll find the syrup, Vinny. It will come.
Darn, I thought I was right on the money, too. I couldn't remember which one it was. Shoot. What's MM? Dad's like MM.
Is
Oh,
it-
my mom. She's talking about
Oh, mom.
So sorry. I thought it was the juice. I'll still be keeping my eyes peeled for that syrup thing. I feel so bad now.
Well, that's okay. Oh, she says she bought the juice pitcher from you too.
Oh, and she got that. See that? You know what? That's probably what happened. I mixed them up. I thought you didn't get the juice.
Hey, children.
I feel like a fool now.
Oh, Benny, you got enough to keep track of, and Bun Bun, I'm sure, is also adding to the chaos too. So it's okay.
Well, I will be sure I keep my eyes peeled for that syrup pitcher. There are plenty of people around who have Ray Dunn, so I'm sure I'll come across it at one of the shops. But now that I know that it's syrup, I'll have that embedded in my brain.
Yep, you'll remember our apartment complex had a. Speaking of syrup, had a little mixer. They often do these. It's so nice. Every couple of weeks or so, they'll have like a game night with food, or they'll do karaoke, or make your own Bloody Marys. It's this whole thing they do to try to get the neighbors to know each other and come down to the club room and hang out. And they really put out a nice spread. Well, the other morning we had a morning breakfast mixer, and they had Cracker Barrel come in and cater. So it was all Cracker Barrel, but they had little bottles of glass syrup. Well, the syrup wasn't glass, but the bottles were glass. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so fancy for an apartment thing. But that was so neat that they did that. And we all were talking about, I'd like to take one of these little glass syrup bottles home. And I think a lot of residents did because they were so cool.
Right. So, how many minutes have we been live? Oh, we've been live 7. Oh boy. So what else am I missing? Yep, Frida's like, we all know about that syrup pitcher.
Karen says she loves and wanted the moonbeam clock.
I know. I was looking for another one. I kept looking, and then Dave got that one in Kentucky before I did. So I was
Dave
like,
loves the clocks. You know, I have a story about the moonbeam clock. When I first got mine off of eBay, I got a vintage one from the 30s, and I was trying to fix it because it needed a new light bulb. I didn't, once I plugged it in, set the time, and got the little dial working that tells you whether or not it's been tripped, the breaker, or it's gone off or something. I thought it was all set, and I put a new light bulb in it. Well, about 4 a.m, I didn't check the alarm. The thing starts flashing a light, scared the daylight out of me. I was dead asleep. I thought there was a fire or something going. So I'm like rushing around, trying to find my glasses, trying to get Louie, like, you know, oh, we got to get out of the building. Then I realized it was the moonbeam clock that went off.
Those old alarm clocks are loud.
They're loud. And the funny thing is, the moonbeam's tagline, or in its booklet that I have with it, it says the gentle way to wake you up. I'm like, what part of this is gentle?
That ain't gentle. That's crazy though. I have one right now. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. But it lights up, but it doesn't work.
Oh,
So
it's
I don't know
so
what I'm gonna
cool.
do.
Does it have a cord?
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. I just love the deco shape of those. I think they're so neat.
I know. I've it's Scott's fault I'm on a deco kick. I got some really neat pieces. It's all your fault, Scott, if you're watching, or you're watching the replay.
I'm following on eBay. I wonder if I can pull it up. And there's no way I would ever buy this because it's just too expensive. But it's this Art Deco theater seat, just the side of the seat. And it is the most incredible Art Deco design I've ever seen. And the current bid right now, it's up to like $1,000-something. But I've been following it just for fun to see what it finally sells for.
Right.
It's cast iron, and you know, it's just so cool.
I bet. It's funny to think some of the things you find out there, and you're like, holy cow, this is worth a lot. And you're like, I just paid nothing for it. And then your adrenaline starts pumping. It is Scott's fault, Jan. You're absolutely right. And yes, keep all the clocks unwound. You will wake up with a heart attack. You'll wake up with heart palpitations like, what the just happened?
Here it is. It's at $1,036. But tell me, folks, that this isn't just like the coolest Art Deco thing you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Is that not just amazing?
Wow.
If it were like $40, I'd pay the shipping and do something cool with that.
Oh, I would too.
Yeah, that's neat, but yeah, it's expensive.
We all know our limits though, right?
Yes. But it's wild that those things sell for as much as they do, but I can see why, because they're just gorgeous.
They are. So we have reached the 11-minute mark now. I'm sure most of you all know the gist of things. You know, we can't combine shipping, of course, because I'm in Maryland. Katie is in Florida. Hi, Kay Latrell. But our emails are on the screen. I think I have them linked below as well. Let me just make sure. Oh, I keep doing that with the...
Hey, Dee and Karina.
Yep, I think your email and your channel are in the link or in the description box. So you guys know how to find me, skullking95680 at yahoo.com, and then Katie's info is down below in the description box. So if you're not either subscribed or have not purchased from her before, subscribe to her channel, and then also make sure you copy and paste the email to send your information. We'll need name, YouTube name, PayPal, email, and shipping address if this is your first time buying from either of us. Just make sure that you have your chat set to live/all messages, depending on what device you're using. So we both basically have mostly flat price goods, right? Because we each have 20 items. And then we have what? You have 2 offer ups, I have 1.
Yep, 2 offer ups.
Okay. So of course, the first person who claims the number or puts the number of the item in the chat that's interested gets the item. Of course, we will both refresh just to make sure that we are up to par with who gets what. Because sometimes StreamYard is not exactly accurate, like compared to what we see on YouTube. So that's why we do the refresh. Offer ups, of course, highest offer wins the item. We don't time it, but if they stop coming in after a certain period of time, we do ensue a 10-second countdown. And if you've reached your limit with offer ups, just make sure you type the word out in the chat. It just helps us keep track better. Yeah. And please also be aware of your location, be it in the US or Canada, because shipping can be kind of pricey. I know, Katie, for you in Florida, is it cheaper to ship to Texas, for example, because you're already down south?
Yeah, I think the shipping is much cheaper. Where it gets expensive for me is Canada and California. But with Pirate Ship, you know, I get great rates. In Canada, I've got the simplified export rate now. So that really significantly helps my Canadian and overseas friends.
So that's definitely what we use. And of course, if USPS is more expensive, Pirate Ship does give us the UPS rate, which sometimes is much cheaper. So that's what I use for you also. The shipping doesn't cost you an arm and a leg for some items. So I think that covers it. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
I don't think so. I will be having a vintage jewelry sale as well tonight after this at 10 o'clock Eastern, right after Pam. So if you do buy anything from this sale and you buy from my jewelry sale, I will do my best to combine shipping. That way it's cheaper for you. Other than that, I think that's everything.
What exactly are you asking for? Request? Just the email that's associated with your account, so that way you get the notification when we send you the invoice. That's what we're looking for, Kat.
Yeah, that way I can invoice you. We can invoice you. Hey, Melody. Hey, Steph. Welcome.
Hello to you also. Katie, I'm going to go ahead and let you go first. Let's just make sure I can get this right, because I sometimes forget how to do this.
It's okay. While you
Alrighty. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. 2 items per round since there are 20.
Okay.
Flat price.
Perfect.
So you can go ahead and share 2.
Okay, wonderful. Well, welcome, folks, to the sale. I'm glad you're all here. I'm thrilled to be back selling with Vinny. I always have so much fun on these industrial sales, and I've been scouring the country for some fabulous industrial things, and I've got some really different items today, and I think you guys are going to love it. So the first item I have is a lot of these shoe lasts, and I think they are just the coolest industrial thing. I picked up some at a thrift store, part of Beth's Thrift Summer Thrift $10 challenge. I can't ever remember the full name, but what I ended up doing with them is hanging them on my wall. So I put little hangers on the back, little sawtooth hangers, and then just stuck them on the wall. And I ended up putting them in my bedroom, but I did see when I was in Round Top at the inn there, they had them on a wall like this in a bathroom, and they hung towels from them. So there is endless amounts of things you can do with these, but they're so cool. So you're going to get the pair of them. And this one has, vintage worn condition because it was actually used. You'd form a shoe around these. That's what these are. So a cobbler would have used these. I believe these are for men's shoes. So this one's size 11. It's got beautiful wood patina on it. Of course, I did leave it in its full vintage condition because I think that's what adds its character. And I love the little bits of red on the bottom of this one. You can prop postcards in this little piece here if you want to display something like this up in the shoe, or you can hang them on a wall. They're just very cool. Now this one is a little more worn than its friend. This top bit is coming a little bit loose, but that could be easily glued back on. But I do love look at the way that is with the rust and the patina and that wood. It's just gorgeous. So you're getting both of these, and they are going to be a killer deal tonight, folks, because I got a great deal on them. So for both shoe lasts, they're men's shoes. You're going to get them for $20, and they are going to be number 32. $20, number 32, for the pair of men's shoe lasts.
How cool would those be if you hung those up in a closet and put your jackets on them? Or
oh yeah, you could even hang them on the side like this if you did something cool on the wall.
That would be so neat.
Yeah, they would just be awesome.
Or Halloween, put them in a Halloween display. Put a witch's shoe on them.
Yep, you
like
can
a cover.
Prop them up like this. They look really cool in a bookcase propped up, but they're just neat, and I really liked them. So that's the first item. Hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Okay, so that is all right. We can always come back, and if you're watching the replay and you decide you want those, they will be available. The next piece I have is pretty cool. This came from an estate sale, and it had never been used. This just blew me away. This is a hobbyist painter set. It is brand new. It's got some incredible graphics. It's original price tag, genuine art wheel colors. I love this graphic on the front right here. And the orange and black is so good for Halloween. It is from 1966. But what's cool about it, folks, is it's got everything in here. I mean, literally, when I say this was never used, never.
Oh, wow.
You've got all the paints here. You've got your artist quality linseed oil, your artist quality, can't read that upside down, turpentine. And then you've got these brushes. And you can tell, look, they were never used. There's no paint in the ferrule of the brushes, nothing. So they're all there. But this is what's even cooler. So that's neat in and of itself. But what's cool is in the lid. So check this out. I love this. The first thing you're going to get, and this would be so cool framed in the art studio, is your Permanent Pigments Artist Colored Mixing Guide. So it's got every color under the sun on the rainbow, and then it tells you what you're going to get if you mix certain colors. Now, when I was in theater school, burnt sienna and burnt umber were basically like the base for everything, and then you added to it. So there's burnt sienna and burnt umber, but this is cool, and it tells you how to use it. But I think this would just be super cool framed. Then you're also going to get brand new, never used artist palette. So it is all in the lid. You've got your little creative painter's guide. Everything is here in this kit. And I just thought that was so cool. And it tucks neatly into this little folder pocket and to the lid. So there it all is together. And this would be cool. You could display this open if you wanted to, like this, or just flat, or even use the art set. I think you could definitely still use it. Maybe with some new paints, but the whole craft part will be there. So I just thought this was super cool. And this is going to be a great price at just $18, number 35. $18, number 35. And the box is in really nice shape for its age. Just a little bit of tape on the corners, but that is just the coolest thing. I love this.
So KP has a question for you.
Uh-huh.
She wants to know if the paints are still soft.
Yep. Still
not dried up.
I can still squish the paint tubes. Well, the bottom of this one might be a little dry. But yeah, these are still, look at that, y'all. Still squishy. I can't believe that. That's amazing. Okay.
All right. So you did get a claim, and it goes to Lori Perry.
Fantastic, Lori. Yay, that is going to you. Okay, let me put you in for that. Wonderful. You get that. Okay, fantastic. And Vinny, that is my tube.
All righty. All right, so my first item is really cool. This is a box of Anchor Lock bottle caps.
Ooh, I love the checker.
I know, isn't it cool? Here's what it looks like. Hopefully it'll focus better. So it's supposed to be one gross of them, and they are still in there. The top does have some issues, as does the bottom. But this would be cool to display spring, summer, I think all year, because of the red, and then you've got this kind of like burlappy, like tan color, and it's even got the original price tag still up here with no writing. Neat little piece. Again, they're still in there if you wanted to display them. I almost want to say I've seen the machine or like the little gizmo that these would go to, but I just liked the box itself. And if you would like the box of bottle caps, which I probably should show you all what they look like. They're plain, so you could do anything with them. This is what they look like. They're just plain like little gold. You can make earrings out of them if you wanted to. You can do so many things with them.
That is so neat. Magnetize them, put them to a fridge, decoupage something on them. I love it.
Yeah, you can make magnets. You can do anything you want with them. Hi, Mary Joy Math. Hope I said that right. Yep. Yep, she's here, Dee. And if you would like this box of bottle caps for crafts, or if you just want the box, $8, number 5. $8, number 5 for the Anchor Lock bottle caps box with the bottle caps in them.
I love that. That would be so cute in a little kitchen vignette.
Yes, it would. And I don't know what year they're from. They don't say a zip code or anything, but I know that means after 1963 if there is a 5-digit, but there's nothing on it. So it could be older, could be newer. I have no idea. And I see Lori Perry for those. Thank you, Lori. I'll set those on the floor here next to me. Now these I have there's a few of them. How many do I have? There are 6 of these. So of course the first 6 people that would like one can have one. It is a Collins Romagos humidifier, glass jar, metal tin. Is this focusing?
So what was that for? Like the inside stuff? Obviously.
I want to say maybe to. Oh, it's like kind of like what we use today, like the fragrance beads, and you put them in your closet just to kind of get rid of the smell.
That makes sense. That's so cool. What does it smell like?
Right now, it just kind of smells. I don't know, but they're not used.
That is so cool.
I'm trying to think the best way to describe the smell. It's like almost like it's a hard smell to describe. It's not menthol. It's almost like an old, like I'm gonna get go little loopy smelling this stuff. Like a, oh boy, how do I describe it?
Like your grandma's bathroom?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. And it says, unpleasant aroma goes when you use Romagos. The clean, new, modern method, oldest, oh my gosh, I can't read tonight. The clean, new, modern method of destroying kitchen, bathroom, cellar, sick room, and stale smoke odors. No wick to mess the hands, no bottle to spill. Remove cap, and Romagos does the work. So there are 6 of these available. And first 6 people that put the number of the item in will get one, unless somebody wants multiples. And these little humidifiers are $8 a piece, and they're number 15. $8, number 15, and that's for each one. And they're just really cool pieces.
I just love the graphics because the lid, to me, almost looks like a celluloid advertising mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it is. It's
definitely.
Fantastic.
All right, so I do see Sandra Smith for that. Thank you, Sandra. And how many of these would you like? Would you like 1, 2? So we'll just wait for her to let us know, and then it'll be back to you, Katie.
Okay, wonderful.
You want just the one? Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Now back to you.
All right, fantastic. So up next, I've got a really cool bottle lot, and I went to an estate sale, I'd say a couple of months ago, in the Avondale area, and this gentleman had collected bottles from all over the place, and I just picked out the coolest ones. And this first one, so you're going to get all 3 in this lot for one money. First one is Tuttle's Elixir, and I think this would be so cool for Halloween with your little witch's potion station. And this one's Special Veterinary Limonette. So it's so cool because it's a poison bottle in the sense that it's ribbed, so you would know, not to take it in the night. And it says Tuttle's Elixir Company out of Boston, Massachusetts. Still has remnants of whatever was in here. But the interesting thing about this one, and probably you'll notice the screw cap, is it does have a zip code. So I do believe this is after 1963. But it is just the coolest thing. It's got its original paper label. It says for external use only. Stimulates, all right, and relieves muscular soreness and stiffness due to over-exaggeration, strain, swellings, wind puff, minor surface injuries. Contains camphor, oil of hemlock, ox-gal, whatever in the world is that, turpentine. So yes, it has a whole lot of things, but this is just the coolest thing. And I love that it says Elixir in that cool font because I just think that's amazing. So this is the first bottle you're going to get, and it measures, in case you're wanting to do a display, it measures about 6 inches tall. The second one you're going to get is an old bottle. I would probably think 1800s to 1900s. It is 9.5 inches, beautiful hand-blown amber bottle with the original paper label still almost intact. It does have a little rip in the paper label, but I mean, this thing's been around a minute. And it's for orange extract. It has remnants of its original old cork. And you can tell it was hand-blown on the bottom. And it has a diamond mark. So I can't figure out, there's a website I use called oldbottlemarks.com, and I cannot figure out what that diamond is because it's not any of the regular diamond shaped suspects that we find. But I just think this is the coolest looking bottle. And then you're going to get this one. And this one's neat because of its shape. It's very, curvy and wonderful, but the lid is everything. It's this beautiful old green Art Deco lid that I think is just perfectly rusty, crusty, and amazing. This is made by the Fairmont Glass Company, so it's the F and the hexagon, And they made all kinds of cleaners and furniture polish. So I think it would have had some sort of label at one point. But I like this because the lid's really cool, but you can also fill it up with a colored liquid and do something neat and put your own labels on it for Halloween if you want. Or just if you love bottles like I do, have these around your house in your displays. And this one is 9 inches. So you're getting all 3 of these super cool bottles, all 3 of them for $1 money. And let me find this here on my sheet where it went. I think I had it on the back. Okay, this one is going to be for the whole lot. Steal of a deal, folks. $18, number 55. Just $18, number 55 for all 3 bottles, including this really big amber bottle. So amazing.
I like that newsprint style on the poison bottle. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's so cool too. I just love that. Wonderful. Wonderful little graphics. Brings you joy. All right, I see quite a few people for that lot. Excitement.
It was back in the day finds Robert.
All right, Robert, congratulations. I am so glad you got that. Wonderful. Okay, let me write you down for that. Okay, back in the day finds. Wonderful. All right, Robert, that is coming your way. Fantastic. All right, and the second item I have in this round is a really great candy tin. This is made by the Federal Tin Company, and it is a large tin. I love the graphics on this. Now, of course, it's been around a little bit, so you can see it's got some dents and dings, but I think that gives it its rusty, crusty character. It has the Taj Mahal on the front, and look at the lithography on this. Isn't this amazing? See the little people at the bottom? Just the level of detail they can put into these old tins amazes me. See how the water is reflecting the building even? I mean, that is just incredible. And then those trees, and I love the black scallop border around the outside. And the cool thing is, no matter what side you choose to display this on, all sides are pretty much decorated. So all the way around, you've got graphics, which I love. There's the Federal Tin Company logo on the bottom. Just wanted to point out some of those little dents and dings and a little bit of wear here, but overall this displays beautifully, and it is a really nice size 10. It is super clean on the inside, so you can display anything you want in it. It would be super cool propped open with little magnets, and you can display pictures or postcards with little magnets, prop things inside, put your sewing notions in it, just have it in your kitchen with your bread or your biscuits. I just think it is wonderful. So it does measure, it's a little larger, 11 by 5 inches tall, roughly, is its size. So it's a good size 10, and I just think it's wonderful. So for this beautiful 10, you will get this for just $20 by giving me number 23. $20, number 23. And this is a harder candy tin to come by. If you do take a minute and look this up. So this is a very good price for this little guy. But the graphics, well, not so little. But the graphics are great. I love it. I think it's wonderful. Okay. Noelle, hey, congratulations. That is coming to you. Wonderful. All right. That is yours. And those are my 2, Vinny.
All right. So I have a really fun tin for pipe and cigarette tobacco. It's the Kentucky Club.
Oh, what a good find.
And I love that it has the advertised in Life magazine stamp on the side here. Now, as you can see, it's got rust and crust. Is that showing up? Well, I don't know if it is or not.
I love those pocket tins.
Yeah, that's what this is, a pocket tip tobacco tin. Just thought that was really, really neat. It does still have the insert in here, the little cardboard insert, paper insert.
Wow. Amazing.
So I thought that was really cool. And it still has what looks like the... Here, I'll just take the whole thing out. It looks like it has the tax stamp on it still.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what does the tax... I'm kind of a tax stamp nerd. I can't help it. What does it say?
It says place for... Well, it says 1 5/8 ounces tobacco, series 122.
Okay, 122. So we can date this. Sorry, Vinny, to interject. My
Oh, it's fine.
excitement is coming out. It's like, ooh, a date. So series 100 on tobacco tins started in 1930. So, and it went to around 1950 something. So 122. So you just add from 1930, go up 22, and you'll find the date in which that tin was made.
So 1952.
52. Yep.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good knowledge. I didn't know that.
Yep, pretty cool little thing about. Now that's for American tax stamps.
Right.
Anything before 1930 will just say the year on it, but if you're talking Canadian or whatever else, that's a whole nother deal.
Alrighty. So this is from 1952, and it was by the American Can Company, or Canco, and there is not a zip code. Done by the Block Brothers Tobacco Company in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Very cool.
So this tin is only $8, and it's number 2. $8 number 2 for the 1952 Kentucky Club tobacco tin.
And you get a tax stamp.
And you get a tax stamp. So I do see some claims. Thank you all very much. All right, Robert, thank you so much. It is yours.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate. Now, this next item, I actually had to put the price on the actual item so I didn't ruin the box. Let me just take the tag off real quick. So this is a Sawyer's Panaview slide viewer. Here's the box. Let me turn it this way. The box is better this way. The box with the black and the green would be great for Halloween. And here is the actual slide viewer. It's like a glittery blue.
That is super cool.
And I think what you do is, so it looks like it takes batteries. So you put batteries in the back here, and the light bulb will light. So you could have it displayed like this if you wanted to, or you could have it displayed like this, however you want. So if you have some slides from back in the day, or you collect old photos and such, you could definitely use this piece if you wanted to. So the box does have a little bit of damage to it, but what doesn't, being as old as it is. It does not have a year on it, but maybe the 60s? I have no idea. So if you would like this piece in its original box, it's only $10, and it's number 11. $10, number 11, for the Panaview slide viewer.
That's cool. I love the glittery blue. It's so like space aged.
It is. That's what initially drew me to it. Hi, Helen. Hello to everybody tuning in. Sorry if I missed your comments. I believe I see Sandra Smith for that one. Thank you, Sandra. You're going to love this. And I believe those were my 2. So it's back to you.
Wonderful. That was awesome, Vinny. Okay, I've got another really cool lot for you. And for all my industrial travel ephemera lovers, this lot will be for you. I picked this up at an estate sale, and the gentleman had a wonderful collection of travel items. Clearly had been all over the place. And I saw New York, and well, you know, in my favorite city, I had to have it. So you're going to get all of this for one money. And it's just cool. You've got the Visitor's Guide to New York City. And I mean, just these 1950s graphics are everything to me. You've got this pamphlet that opens up. And what's cool, and I almost kept this, and I decided, I just don't have a place for it. But what's cool, if I can get this open for you all, is you've got a whole map of New York City. So you can have this pressed and framed if you love New York and hang this with your map collection. I think it would be wonderful. But also on the back, you've got all these fabulous images out of New York City. And you can see that they've got Rockefeller Center Here you've got the Empire State Building. Look, now this is, I think, what's pure gold here. This is Times Square back in the day when they had all those big lighted advertisements. Can you imagine being in New York City back in the day when it was lit up, not like now with all the LED kind of boring modern display panels, but these big ads. I mean, that would have been a time to be alive. You've got Grand Central Station here. You've got all these wonderful little images. And I just think it's fantastic. And this, I believe, let me see here. Yes, it just has an old telephone number and a 2-digit zip code. So this is probably 40s going into the 50s. So this is one of them you get. And this ephemera is amazing condition. You get a visitor's directory to Boston. And it has all kinds of, it's really neat because it lists all the antique stores and talks about antiquities and things and all the different hotels. So again, this would be great for the graphics on the front because you've got City Hall, you've got the Old North Church, the British are coming. You've got Bunker Hill, you've got the Constitution, you got all of that. And that's just kind of neat. North Carolina is one of the books in here as well with some really amazing maps. There is, some wear to a few of these pieces as they are older ephemera, but overall in really great condition. You've got Petersburg, Virginia with some cool graphics on the inside and hotels and just neat stuff. And I love the yellow color of this. You're going to get a New York handy guide. And look at that. Isn't that fantastic? There's the Manhattan Island ferry. You've got more maps, fabulous images of old New York in here. To me, this is what's gold. Is all these old images. I mean, look at this. You could cut them up, scrapbook with them, put them in your little collection of things. Look at the skyline back then. Oh, so cool. This is amazing, this little Art Deco looking ephemera. I love it.
That.
Yeah, from Hotel Chesterfield in the heart of New York City. I wonder if that place is still there. And then, look, he even drew, this was my hotel room. Look at that.
Oh, that's funny.
I love that. They knew exactly where they stayed. And it says, P.S. I forgot to tell you when in New York, stay at Hotel Chesterfield. That's great. Then you've got the Capitol building. So all kinds of information on that. You get New York summer. So you've got the city zoo with some great images of elephants.
Oh, I like that.
Very cool colors. Then you get Hotel Campbell. And all about Hotel Campbell. Really cool graphics on the inside of these books. Crystal Cave, Pennsylvania. So you get all of this. And then the Endless Caverns. You get this fabulous book. You've got some of the stuff that an itinerary. You get 2 tickets to the United Nations. So very cool little lot of travel ephemera. I just thought this was the coolest thing and I had to bring it and save it from the garbage. So this is a great lot for ephemera, for scrapbooking, for putting up on your wall, framing, whatever you want to do with it. It's awesome. And you get all of this for one money. It's going to be $15, number 60. $15, number 60 for the whole lot of New York City ephemera. So I think that's fantastic. And I don't know what I did with the bag for it, but it was here. So
Bound to be a New Yorker who wants all that fun stuff. Make
Yeah,
a New York scrapbook.
yes, and the map, I just think the map's everything. But it's just fun to look through and read, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I thought that was a great little lot. Okay, so, the Hotel Chesterfield closed in 2015, according to Google.
Oh,
I mean, it's not neat that they closed, but great information there. Okay, the next 10 that I have for you is one coming from my own collection. This is pretty spectacular. These are harder to find Canadian tins. I believe they're Canadian. This is Postmaster Smokers, and it is fantastic. Cool. This is a bright orange color. Again, great for Halloween. Now, this one does have some wear. These are really pretty hard to come by. Sometimes you find them without the lids. It took me years to find the red one that I have. And I decided to go ahead and share this orange one with all of you. And it is fantastic. Now, it does, have some wear. The back side has definitely more wear than the front, but the front displays beautifully, and the lid is perfect for setting things on. It does not have its tax stamp left, but I do think this is probably from the 30s, would be my guess on this. And it is just a wonderful tin. It does open up so you can store stuff inside. And you'll be getting, if I can do this one-handed here, it's hard. The lid, I promise, does open up. Yep, there's the inside of it. And it is marked on the bottom. This one came out of Virginia. Okay. I don't know why I thought these were Canadian, but this is a fabulous, fabulous tin with some great, great graphics on it. I know why, because the seller I bought this from was from Canada. That's why. But this is a wonderful tin, kind of harder to come by, and I just think it's got great graphics. So if you would like this tin, it is going to be just $25, number 42. $25, number 42. And I will tell you, I paid much more when I bought it, but I wanted to pass it along at a great deal for all of you guys to have a chance to own this really special tin. Yeah,
That is a cool one. I love that. 2 for 5 cents. In today's world, you know how cheap that is.
That's very cheap.
But
look at
go
him.
back to that time period when it was made. That was probably a lot more for a little bit of tobacco.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
All right, so it looks like Robert gets those back in the day finds.
Wonderful, Robert. That is coming to you. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And that is my two.
All righty.
Okay.
So I will tell you all my next two items are potbelly stoves. They're not going to be choice, but they're two different. It's like the same object, but different function. So this is the first one. So this is a potbelly stove bank. I think these were made in the 70s. Here's what it looks like. Oh, I got to take my price off so I can show you all the bottom. I think there might be a coin or something in here rattling around. It's made by the Banthraco Inc. I think this is made of like a pot metal because it's not very heavy. As you can see, there is some wear to the front. What actress? But it's still got really neat ornate details despite the, I don't know what kind of wear that is. But it's still really cool nonetheless. This would be fantastic for Halloween. Think of what you could do with Halloween and Christmas with this piece. Great display piece. And if you would like the potbelly stove bank, again made of pot metal, so it's not very heavy. I mean, it's heavy because it's metal, but it's not like cast iron heavy. It is $14, and it's number 6. $14, number 6, for the potbelly stove bank. Again, probably from the 1960s, 1970s.
Great in a kitchen display.
Absolutely.
Or on a bookcase and put it on a stack of books, I think would be amazing.
Cookbooks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool. And then, of course, like I said, the next item is a potbelly stove as well, but it's an ashtray. And it holds a lighter. Let me take my tag off real quick so you guys can see it real quick. There we go. And this one I think would be great for Halloween and for Christmas as well because of that shade of green. Oh, I see Rose Flo for that one. Thank you so much, Rose. I don't know if you've bought from me before, but if you could send me your information. I'm going to put my email in here real quick for you. It's a lot dark, like a little of a darker green than you're seeing on camera.
Is it like a celadon green?
Maybe so. Oh, they just said just a young actress. Okay. I don't know who makes it. There's so many companies who made pottery with those feet. But I just thought it was really neat, and the things you could do with it for Christmas and Halloween. I was thinking maybe incense. You could put incense in here and watch it come out of the chimney.
That would be super cool. Yeah, get a little incense cone.
Absolutely. No cracks or chips. You could put this is actually a very deep opening. Okay, don't say what you want. What's in your brain right now? But yes, it's deep enough to hold a lighter, one of those really thick cylindrical lighters.
You're not helping, Vinny.
I know, and I'm trying so hard not to make it sound so bad. A deep cylindrical object going into a very deep hole.
Sounds like something from Flippin' and Sippin's game last night.
Or my very bad, naughty teardrop thing that I sold the last
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
That was so bad. I thought it was just a teardrop, but no. Anywho, if you would like the Potbelly Stove ashtray / lighter holder, it is $18 and it's number 9. $18 number 9 for the really awesome lighter holder / cigarette. Cigarette ashtray / lighter holder. Yes, that very naughty thing that I thought was something totally different. And I do see Lemmy Lemon for that one. Thank you very much. And those were my 2 this round.
Awesome. Okay, so my next item is a fun little lot of things that I just think are wonderful. And the first thing that you're going to get, I picked up on the World's Longest Yard Sale. And I love this. It is this amazing mid-century yellow color. And I love the 50s graphics. This is made by the Mason Shoe Manufacturing Company out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. They were around since 1904. And what this is a really neat little metal piece for measuring your shoe size. Shoe size. That's hard to say. But you'd put your foot down at the very bottom, and then you'd measure up. I'm a 7.5, and then this would do your width. And my grandmother is actually a double A, which is like super narrow. So finding shoes for her is hard. But I remember having one of these at Brown's shoe store in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, when we go get grandma's new shoes from there because, they were a difficult size to find. But this is also made by the Sterling Worth Company out of Chicago 7. So I just want to point out it does have a 1-digit zip code, which probably dates this again to the 40s to the 50s, because in 1943, I believe they had 2-digit zip codes for like large cities, so think like New York and LA, and then they did the 5-digit zip codes in 1963. So somewhere between this, but with the graphics, I think it's very 50s. I just think it's wonderful. So you're going to get this. You can hang this on the wall in your closet, do something neat with it. And then you're also going to get paired with it this adorable little child's shoe last in absolutely amazing condition. This one's really nice and clean and beautiful, and I love the IMV on the side. I think that is so cool, and it's a child size, which makes it, I think, a little bit more unusual from the ones that I see, but you are definitely going to get both of these in the lot. You can display them like this, which is kind of how if I don't drop it here, you could display this in the shoe piece like this. I just think it's a super adorable little lot. Cool industrial stuff. So here we go. This whole lot, where did it go on here? It went away. There it is. Will just be $25, number 30. $25, number 30, and you are getting both. And they are both in really fantastic condition for their age. And I love the metal shoe measuring device. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Plus, it's metal. It's not one of the wood ones. So I think that makes it special. Okay. And I see, well, I should wait because I see two people. I don't want to mess that up.
All right.
All right. I've got soul. Congratulations. You got that wonderful. I think that is just so stinking cool. I love it. Okay. I've got soul. Wonderful. That is coming to you. Fantastic. All right. My next little lot of things is you're getting all of these items. And yes, you see the top.
Oh,
You might know what these are. This is
I
going
know
to
what they
start
are.
as an offer up at $30. But folks, you are getting all of them. So not
Start at 30, you said?
start at 30, and that's a great price. You are going to get all four. Let me see if I can hold them without dropping them. Belgium apothecary jars. And
Oh,
they're in absolutely perfect condition. You're going to get the two large ones. I've got an amber one and a green one. They are marked on the bottom, made in Belgium, right there. And they are just a wonderful color. The tall ones are harder to come by, in my experience. They are 8.5 inches, and they've got all of them have their little rubber. So you could fill these with any collection in the world you want, but I think dominoes, dice, toy cars. I mean, just think of the awesome, awesome collections you could set these up and have. I mean, they are amazing. And then you are going to get two of the medium-sized ones. So these aren't the super small ones, but they are just fantastic. So this is 5.5 inches. And I had these for the longest time in my kitchen, and I had them kind of on top of my cabinets, and I had them like this displayed so that you could kind of see that they stair step down, and I had things inside of them, but they are just so cool. So I love these, and usually the large ones will sell for about $30 by themselves, so you're getting all four of these for $30, and I'll pack these up really well. I love them. I think they're wonderful. The brown ones are neat because they've got a brown rubber stopper, so it really blends in. Now these are also great for Halloween because you can put all kinds of potions and elixirs. You can use these too in your bathroom and fill them with cotton balls and do whatever you want with them. But they are very clean on the inside. Wonderful, wonderful jars. I just love them. And I was hoping that they would find a good home. Diagon Alley. No, these I've had for a little while, and I'm finally sharing them with the world because I think they deserve a much better and more fun home than I can give them. Hi, Sandra. Thank you so much. But they are wonderful, and you're getting, like I said, all of them. And I love the brown and the green together. I think that's a wonderful combination, and they just look so old and pharmacy like. Now I see you, Janet, 31. Now you don't have to put collections of things in here. Excuse me. You could put tea bags. You could put any kitchen related item. I mean, really, they're just great little storage jars. I do think originally, and I've talked to different people about this, and I'm not sure. I think originally, now don't quote me, I think these were really apothecary jars for things in pharmacies. But I've also heard people say, well, they were spice jars or they were kitchen jars. So I'm not 100% sure, but they are called apothecary jars, and I think they're wonderful. And they're Belgium. Isn't that cool? Look at the bottom. Just fantastic. Okay. Yes, great deal for all of them. All right. Mary McClinning, I see you second at 35. Terry is first at 35. So if you would like these, you just have to go a little higher. And I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown, folks. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Ooh, I better not do that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, they are wonderful. I just love them. I think they're fantastic. Yeah, they were in the kitchen in your mom's house in the 70s. Yeah, they're fantastic. And they have very 70s colors. But
all right. So what I see on my end, and I refreshed my phone, it was Miss Mary McClenning for $40.
fantastic, Mary. That is a great deal. And I'm so thrilled they are getting a good home because they will be well appreciated. So wonderful, Mary. Fantastic.
They remind me a lot of Carol Brady, the brown and the green.
Yes, very Carol Brady.
But you know what's nice though is that can go for spring, and you could put it in summer too and fall. I think you could use them all year, the green and the brown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I cannot find where I put them on my paper. Isn't this crazy? There we go. Fantastic, Mary. All right. And that was my 2.
That was 2 already?
Yes.
Dang, all right. So those were fantastic. I love that contrast of the green and the brown.
I think they're super cool together. Thanks, Benny. You've got great stuff too.
Thank you. So these I've had for, gosh, probably since before the pandemic. I was going to keep them and do a wall of like old appliance stores, but I decided it's time to part with them. So this one I believe was for a Westinghouse, or went on a Westinghouse fridge, and you opened it up and the freezer was right there.
Oh, they're so cool.
But what I was thinking you could do, like I said, is maybe taking some picture hanging wire and maybe hanging them up on the wall with some other ones as part of decor for the kitchen.
Have you
So let's say you have like your kitchen's white, like you have white cabinets and maybe like some like black marble countertops. You could, and with brushed nickel or like kind of chrome hardware, this would look great on the wall and it would fit into it perfectly. It still has the really hardened knob on here. I love the blue and the chrome. Again, it's made by Westinghouse. Phenomenal little door here. Probably should measure it for you all so you all know exactly what the
Then Ethel does that, Benny. Did you see this post where she's got all the freezer doors up there?
That's probably where I got it. Magpie Ethel
Cool idea.
knows what she's doing. So it's about 9.5 inches wide and about 8.5 inches tall. Yeah, it really is a cool piece. It does have a little bit of wear and tear, but this is really old. I love the blue and the white and the chrome. It's got one of the little hinges here. One's missing here, but I'm sure you'll find a way to be able to hang this up on the wall. It's so cool. And you can have this piece for $12. And it's number 14. $12, number 14 for the Westinghouse freezer door. At least I think it's for a freezer. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hi, Heather. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And I think I see you, Jeffrey, for this. Thank you so much. Now, this is really cool, and this is something that I found. I was with Amy B, believe it or not. We were in Cannon Hill Antiques. I had to do a video on that. And again, this is something I found a while ago. So this is a frying pan. And what's really cool about it is it's advertising Snow King baking powder.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, as you can see, it has its wear and tear, but it does say Snow King baking powder on the handle. I love the wear and tear on it. It just adds to the charm of it. Probably a promotional giveaway, I'm thinking, from back in the day. But this fits industrial. You could put this with farmhouse too if you wanted to, because it's very warped and worn. And it's true wear. It's not the faux stuff that you get in craft stores today. But it does have some dents and dings. And if you rattle it, you can hear something. Again, it's something I've had for a while, and I just felt that it was time to move it. Hey, Justine. Oh, Amy says she remembers it. Yep. Oop, wrong way. So let me measure it real quick for you all. Like, I can't keep everything, y'all, so that's why I sell stuff. So it's a little over 13 inches tall, like long. So if you're interested in the Snow King baking powder frying pan with its wear, tear, crustiness, it can be yours for only $20, and it's number 13. I know. I'm so bummed about that. $20, number 13, for the Snow King baking powder frying pan. I hope they get fixed up by the fall time because I love that place.
I love
So
that.
$20, number 13, for the Snow King baking powder frying pan.
Is it cast iron, Vinny? Did you say that?
No, it's like a pot metal.
That is so cool.
So it's very light. And I think I see Lori Perry for that. Thank you, Lori. And those were my two.
Wonderful, Vinny. Oh, you always find such neat things. I love the refrigerator door. A whole wall of those would be super cool.
Wouldn't they be?
They would be. Well, my next item I think is fun, and this is coming from my own collection. When I was at the first Springfield extravaganza, I met up with George's buddy, and he sells, his name's Dave, I believe. He sells all kinds of advertising, and I was able to get a slightly better condition version of a tin than I already had. And this tin is incredibly hard to find. So I was really, really excited to find another one. And this is the original one that I had. And I just thought it was so cool that I wanted to bring it to you. And while I know that I could probably offer it for slightly more online, I just thought that you guys needed to see it, needed to have it. So I wanted to bring it to this industrial sale because I think it's awesome. So what this is a winter cut plug, early block style tin.
Oh.
Look at the graphics on that. Is this not fantastic? The side has graphics. Now, I know that this is rougher, but I mean, it is just wonderful, the graphics on this. I love the little race cars. All the people are fantastic. Look at the graphics on it. It is wonderful. I love that it says winter. The top says winter as well. Now, this, again, I'm fully aware of its condition is not the best. So that's why I'm bringing it to you at a really good price, because I want you guys to be able to have the chance to own something that's really unusual and hard to find, but also give it to you at a price where, you know, you can buy it, because even in this condition, these sell really nicely online, and I just think it is just the coolest tin. Now, these are called lunch pail tins because after people would use the tobacco inside, their kids would take their lunches to school in this, or the parents would carry it themselves, like construction workers, to their work and carry their lunch in it. So it's like a little lunch pail tin, and I think they are wonderful. Now, this one is missing its handle, but just the graphics are so fabulous on this. So this is going to be a stellar price. It's just going to be $18 for number 45. $18, number 45. It says Smoke and Chew on the side with that really cool blue graphic. It's made by the J. Wright Company, winter cut plug. Both sides have that graphic, and then you've got the winner on both sides with the cars. And I just think this is fantastic. So I wanted to bring it all to you because it is so fantastic. I know the condition is a little rough, as I mentioned, but this is coming from my own personal collection, and I do love my tobacco tins so much. So that's
right.
Okay.
Like Sandra Smith gets that.
Sandra, my industrial friend. I mean, I know all of you guys love industrial too, but Sandra, congratulations. That's coming to you. It's going to a very good home. Yay. Sandra Smith, I got you for that. Okay, now the next item that I have is a little store display for top cigarette papers, and it is a plastic store display, but it is so cool. It's got the top graphic, little spinning top cigarette papers, and then on the back it says, Dear Retailer, this special display case is permanent and rugged, save it for reuse, easy to mount tape and enclosed in box of top, designed for fast dispensing, easy to refill with new top cartons, Great for extra sales. Mount by the checkout area. So you can see where the tape was that held this near the checkout counter. And this is cigarette papers, I'm sure, so you could fill the tobacco and roll. Top also made that brand, also had brands of tobacco. And this is made by the Republic Tobacco Company out of Chicago, Illinois. It does have its 5-digit zip code, so it's sometime after 1963, but the yellow color is so cheery. And I love that top graphic. So I thought this would be super cool if you collected baseball cards or anything small that you kind of wanted to put inside and dispense. Toothpicks would be cool in a kitchen, or really anything. Q-tips in a bathroom, or you could just put some ephemera down inside of here, or just sitting on a stack of books, which is how I had it for a while here in my office, and now it is coming to a sale. So I think this is very cool. And it is a nice size because it is only 4.5 inches tall by about 3¼ inches wide, so it won't take up a lot of room. If you don't have a lot of space, this is just a neat little advertising industrial item. And it is going to be yours. Let me find this here for just $12, folks. $12, number 39 for this little cool advertising piece. And I think it is just wonderful. This came from Alabama, and I got it when I was shopping with Pam at What's on 2nd, which is one of our favorite antique malls up there. It's just a very cool little piece. All right, Elderly Poodle. Hey, congratulations. That will go great with your Tobacciana collection. All right. Elderly Poodle. Wonderful.
That's awesome. I love that top graphic on there.
I know. Isn't that just neat? I love that. I think it's so great. All right. We are back to you, Vinny. That is my 2.
That was 2 already? My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, your son collects baseball cards. Cool, Poodle. Yeah, that will be great for it.
Hi, Ruthie. I didn't see you pop in. Welcome. So this is really cool. I got to take my tag off of it. So this is a, looks like a little advertising piece for a company.
Ooh.
I think I don't remember where I bought this. But I just thought it was neat. I love the images of the people dressed in the attire of the day. It says, make new friends, keep the old. One is silver, the other gold. Old-fashioned friendliness, Alma Co-op Oil, ASN and Meat Processing Plant. Co-op 7653911. The processing plant was 7653524, so that dates it. There's no area code on the phone numbers. And then Gerald Davis was the manager. Yeah, calendar top. So I thought this was really cool. And if you collect calendar pieces, this would be a phenomenal piece to add to your collection. And it's in good shape. It's nice, sturdy plastic. And if you would like this piece, it's $10, number 4. $10, number 4. Nope, it's made of plastic. Oh, that was a song you sang in Girl Scouts. Cool. Oh, very cool. All right, Ruthie, that was yours. Thank you so much. I think that's your first purchase from me before. Let me put my email in for you so you can copy and paste. I don't remember if you've purchased something from me. If you have, it was probably been a long time ago. So this is really cool. Katie had an old amber bottle. I have a Clorox bottle. And it's got the Clorox logo at the top. And it's even got the Clorox logo. Oh, that's completely backwards, stamped on the bottom. And what's interesting is the neck of the bottle right here is very slim, and it says Clorox on it. I haven't seen a lot of them like that, so that's an unusual style of bottle to me. These are
That's
great for
amazing.
Halloween or any holiday, really. And this bottle stands at, you're looking at about 8 inches tall. Oh, you have one too. Awesome. I wonder if a light would do it justice. If you put it on one of those, let's see if it makes it light up. Oh, it does.
Ooh, that's so cool with the embossing.
Put it on a stand and make it glow like that.
And it flickers sort of. I love that. It's so good for Halloween.
Yeah, isn't it? And if you would like the bottle, the Clorox bottle, it's $12 number one. $12 number one for the Clorox bottle. Oh, you have it too, Ruthie? Fantastic. And I see Sandra Smith for that one. Thank you, Sandra. And I think those were my two. It is yours. Your turn now.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so this next item is a tin, but ooh, and it is going everywhere apparently. It is filled, as you just heard, with some fabulous, fabulous things. So I have made a tin, but it's sort of a junk jar, but in a tin, and I love that. So you're going to get this Yale mixture, and of course I had to bring this one to Vinny's Yale because it says XXX, and I thought Vinny would find that hilarious. So yes, this is my green Vinny tin, but
Love
it has
that
some
color.
great graphics. Isn't the color great? Now, of course, there is some wear around the outside of the tin. This has seen better days, but it still has remnants of a tax stamp. And unfortunately, I can't read the rest of the tax stamp, but it's still got its remnants and just some really overall cool graphics. So you're getting the tin, and then you're going to get everything inside of the tin. So I have chock-a-block. Look at this thing. This thing is full of cool stuff.
Ooh.
So it's a little junk jar. So you're going to get this celluloid dice box. There aren't dice in here, but you're going to get the box because I think that's super cute for a display. There's a whole series of cool match boxes in here. So you're going to get the Doral Hotels and Country Club.
Oh, I love that.
Great graphics. Now, I will take the matches out of here for shipping because I believe I have to by law. You're going to get the Stormy Crest Motel with the AAA advertisement. This is an old hotel bar of soap with some really cool graphics, and it's from Bloomington, Indiana. You're going to get a New Orleans matchbook with the little chicken in bright colors, which just made me happy, so I threw him in there. You're going to get some skeleton keys. There's several different keys in here. You got a Samsonite luggage key. This is another one. This key is super cool because it's got a little guy carrying the globe, and he's Atlas keys. So he's the Atlas key man, and I think this one's so cool. I love the shape. Then you are going to get these. Now, these are not vintage, but my grandmother picked these out and thought they would be so adorable for a little tin. And because they magnetize to the tin, you could display something neat on the inside. So you're going to get these little adorable bird magnets.
Oh, those are cute.
That my grandmother picked out. You get these two sets. So you're going to get a total of 4 of them. They're in there. You're going to get some vintage dice. You are going to get, this keeps going, folks. You're going to get a compass Wade Whimsy.
Oh, cool.
You're going to get a little made in Japan Christmas tree. He's tiny. Along with that, you're going to get a made in Japan Mousy. He is really little and would be adorable in a printer's tray, but he is gray and I just love him. You're going to get an advertising thimble for Church Gold something company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. So a little cool advertising thimble in blue. You're going to get this old bottle, which is just amazing, made by the Owens, Illinois company. It's got their logo, so just neat little ribbed bottle. Then you're going to get what I think is super cool, which is Black Python snakes, and it is an old fireworks box with the little snake graphic. And last but not least, you will get a Vegas Westward Casino token, which they can ship ground. Okay, good to know. you're going to get a Vegas casino token that's green, which would be super cool for some sort of green flat lay. So all of these things are coming to you in this fabulous green tin. You can have all of these things for just $20, number 49. $20, number 49 for the 10 and all the cool little things that come inside.
That's a steal of a deal for that.
Yeah, especially the Wade Whimsy and all the stuff you're getting. I mean, just, and I love the little Atlas man. He is so cool on this key. Yeah, he's amazing. Okay, Sandra.
All right, I think it does go to Sandra Smith.
I think it does. I should have. Yes, treasure chest. Thank you, Salty Croc, for checking that because I did jump the gun. Wonderful. Okay, Sandra Smith. All right. Wonderful, Sandra. That is coming to you. And my next item in this little round, let me put these guys away.
Oh, you muted yourself.
I will ship these ground, Sandra. That way you have a chance to get the matches inside. And I'll wrap them up very carefully. Okay, the next thing that I have up for your consideration is this fabulous copper lusterware pitcher. Copper lusterware was made in England around 1805. It was really widespread, I believe, by 1910. They started really producing a lot of these. So these definitely are older and they're just neat. I love the copper lusterware. This one has a little bit of wear on the bottom, but it has just got the coolest patina, and I love the banding around the outside. So this would be great in a kitchen or any type of bookshelf display. I just think it's absolutely so cool. And I love that you can mix sort of the industrial look with something so elegant as copper lusterware, because that copper metal look does work really well in many different displays and settings. And I just think it's fantastic. So this antique copper lusterware piece is going to be a steal of a deal at just $15, number 27. $15. Number 27 for the copper lusterware pitcher with no chips or cracks. And there's the inside, very clean on the inside. It does measure about 5 inches tall. All right. Brad Holland, thank you so much. Brad, you are a new name to me, so if you wouldn't mind sending me your information so I can get a invoice out to you, that would be wonderful. So thank you, Brad. That is headed your way, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Her email's in the chat for you, Brad.
Yes, and it is also along the bottom here, I think. Okay, thank you, Brad. That is yours.
Was that 2 or was that 1?
That was 2. Back to you.
I can never keep track anymore.
It's okay.
Alrighty, so I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Okay, so we'll do this first. So this is really cool. I found this. I think I found this at a Goodwill, believe it or not. It's a really cool. I think it's a really large coast. I was about to say a large coastal. I can't talk. But it's for the, I don't know if it's going to focus. It's for the 6th annual Antique Auto Show. This was Mr. T.C. Marshall's Stanley Steamer from 1912, and it was done at the Wilmington Merchandise Mart on May 4th, 1963. So by the time this auto show happened, this car was already 51 years old.
Wow.
So it's got a metal frame, and then the dish itself is like a porcelain. But how cool is that? So the coaster itself, or like the little trinket dish, probably more of a trinket dish, not a coaster. So this is about 4.5, probably by 4.5. No, 4.5 by 4.25. I just thought it was really cool. You know that back in the 50s and 60s, the teens cars kind of came into style for like the gay 90s kind of a thing. So I thought that was a really neat, or it could be a tip trade too, NW Sunshine. You could be right about that too, maybe for receiving change or something like that. But I just thought it was a neat little item. Would ship very easily. It's not a heavy piece. And if you would like the Otto show tray, trinket dish, whatever you want it to be, it is only $8. And it's number 8. $8, number 8, for the 1963 6th Annual Antique Auto Show tidbit tray.
That would look so cool by an entryway for your keys or your change.
Wouldn't it? Hey, above one of those wooden shoe molds
Mm-hmm.
holding your car keys.
Or a leather jacket.
Or a leather jacket. So I don't see any takers on that, which is totally all right. Then my next item is going to be a choice. I have 3 of these. I've got typewriter ribbon tins.
Ooh.
So this one is the Keylocks Manufacturing Company Silver brand.
Very cool graphics on that.
As you can see, it's very rusty and crusty, but the deco font of the lettering is phenomenal. Let me take the price tag off because I priced them all just so that way I knew what I was doing. So it reads on the back, because I know it's not focusing, it says, if you prefer an inking different than you use, order your next ribbon in a lighter or heavier inking. There is no extra charge. The Keylocks Manufacturing Company.
I like that. And that one's kind of square, which I like because I usually find the round ones, and I think that's really, really cool.
And then I think, Katie, I sent you this one, the Hallmark one.
Yes, that's my very favorite tin ever because look at the graphics on that with the little deco lines going in. Oh, I just love that.
The typewriter brand ribbon. The silver brand. Oh. Reming, it's stamped. It's silver brand. K for Keylocks. It says secretarial inking black and red record on this.
And I think the black and red record makes it slightly older. But they stopped doing tins in the 60s and moved to more plastic ribbon tins then. So that's definitely nice. Thank you, Brad.
And so that's the Hallmark one. This one I found when I went picking in Virginia. This is Duroclear. And I love the blue and the silver and the black.
That's fantastic.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Harry. I love those. I have a magnetized to an old ceiling tile that hangs in my office, and they just look super cool.
Oh, that's awesome. So this one, Underwood Black Rec, 2607, made in the U.S. I just loved the blue, the silver, and the black on that one. I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's got some amazing graphics on it. What a great little lot.
So these are going to be $6 a piece. And first 3 people get one based on who's first, of course. Gets to pick which one they want. So they're $6 a piece, and they're number 12. $6, number 12, for your choice of this one, or this one.
Oh, they're so cool. You could fill them with little, make them little small junk drawer tins too. Which
you could. You absolutely could. Alrighty, so I do see some claims, so I will wait for the call just to make sure that it isn't okay. So Miss Ruthie, you get the round one. So you want this one right here, the Duroclear one. All right, so I'm just gonna put the initial RB on it so that way I know who they go to. So thank you very much. So RB gets that one. Alrighty, and then the other one. All right, and Jeffrey wants the Hallmark. Thank you very much.
Great choices, friends. Yeah, a great price. You're right, Lori.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I think Deborah Williams, the last one that's available is the key locks one. And would you like the key locks one?
That's super cool. Oh, you started a collection, Ruthie. I'm going to tell you right now, they are like cookies. You cannot have one. You've got to have them all. And I'm, yes, totally obsessed. They're a great little collection.
All right. And Deborah Williams takes this one. Thank you so much.
Well, that worked out perfectly. Woohoo.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys want to see one that I'm actually keeping for myself? I've got a couple of them. And Katie, it's your fault.
I'm taking all the blame, and I'm okay with that. Yes, they're addicting and they're wonderful little treasures.
So I have this one. I'm going to see if I can maybe find one in better shape, but this one I'll take for now. The Carter's Midnight one.
Oh, I love those. They're great. That's a nice shape, though.
Hi, Martha, Vintage Conversation.
Hey, Martha.
So I'm keeping this one. I found this one, I think the same time I found that Viking one that sold for a lot of money. Remember that one? The purple Viking?
Yep.
This one I think I actually sent you when I found it one time.
Yes.
This is a great one for Halloween.
Look at the banding on the side of that.
Let me see if I can show it better because I feel like let's see if this will show it better. There we go.
Look at that. That's the Columbia twins.
Yep. I just wish it would focus.
Look at the side of it.
This would be a phenomenal one for Halloween.
That's slick. Now I'm looking at that one right now. It's on my typewriter wall.
I wish I had some kind of paper or something that I could hold up so you could see it better. But I don't have anything. But yes, I was tickled to find this one.
That one's harder to come by, those ladies.
It wants to focus, but it just won't.
But they're definitely on the harder side.
This one is called the Columbia Ladies. The Columbia Carbon Company. Let's see if this will show on the back.
Look at the back's even super cool.
It doesn't want to focus, but still neat though. And now it's back to you.
Those are awesome, Vinny. Yay, I'm glad you got those. All right, who's ready for a double ringer? Yes, I've got a really cool item. This is something I've never sold before. And when I came across these at an estate sale, well, I just couldn't pass them up because I thought, oh my gosh, these would look so incredible hanging on a wall. And I just had the need to take them home. And I didn't do anything with them. And I thought, yeah, they're coming to an industrial sale because they're so cool. How can you resist something like this? They're perfectly rusty crusty. What they are is double ringer horseshoes. But what's cool is they're made by the Diamond Manufacturing Company. There's the red diamonds you can see here. And there's a little diamond here. But I've got two of these horseshoes. So again, they'd be perfect on a wall hanging like this. I just think they are the neatest thing.
They are cool.
They're called double ringers because when you throw them and they hit that pin, they make a noise. I've only made horseshoes a little bit out at the farm when I was growing up. My dad's, my stepmother's sister's husband had a farm. We go up there and play horseshoes, which was always so much fun because we had big bonfires out in the country and we could stay up late and drink Coca-Cola and do all the stuff that, kids usually can't do during the school year. So it was big fun for us. I enjoyed that. And horseshoes is fun. So this is the two horseshoes. You're getting a lot. They both are in rusty, crusty condition and I love them. And I think they are so cool. Yes. And if you turn them upright, they are good luck. They are 8 inches. So you can have them for good luck. You're going to get both of these horseshoes, and they are just going to be $18 for the pair of them. Number 22, $18, number 22 for the pair of really cool, rusty, crusty horseshoes. And I think they'd be awesome hanging on a wall. Now, I know they're a little heavier, so that's why I was able to give you such a good deal on them, because I know the shipping. But with pirate ship, these should be very inexpensive. All right, let's see who has those. Sandra, cool. That is going to be awesome in your house. If you decide to display them and you do something cool with them, or hang them on a wall. I'd love to see a picture because I just think they're so neat. Okay, so those are coming to you, Sandra Smith. Now, my next item is really fun. So you're going to get what I'm calling the green tin lot. You're getting 2 green tins in this happy little lot. This is one of my favorite tins I've ever picked up. It is the Diamond Chain Manufacturing Company, and Venny's right, the color is so cool. So this is a bicycle chain made in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's just a container to hold bicycle chain. The chain is no longer here, but the graphics are there, and I think it's a wonderful little tin with the guy. Look at him. Isn't he fabulous racing his bicycle? The graphics on that are just incredible. Take a minute to even look at the way they've done like the wind in his bicycle tires as he's racing down the hill. I love that, and the graphics are great. So you're going to get this tin, and in case anyone wants to put anything in it and they're wondering if it will fit, it is 6 inches and about 1/4 inches high. And then you're going to get this awesome classic strike.
I love that.
I know. Isn't the round awesome? Flat 50s cigarette tin. Great tin, and is not common. The Lucky Strike, the usual regular one you see, this is the flat 50s one, so that's kind of cool. And I just love it. So you're getting both tins for one money. Great little green and red tin lot here, and they are going to be just $15, number 48. $15, number 48 for the 2 tins, and really pretty good condition for their age. I love them.
That green would be so great for Christmas, and the red.
It would be. Oh, so fantastic. Yeah, Melody, you got one of these. I came into I wouldn't say a bunch, but I did come into, I think this is the last one I might have.
Right.
But I did come into several of these up in Indiana. They were great. All right, Jan Allardyce, that is coming to you. Fantastic, Jan. Yay, Jan Allardyce.
Right, Jan.
All right, Venny, that is my 2.
All righty. Okay.
Right.
So I have some trays that I'd like to offer you all. They're not Coca-Cola, unfortunately, but they are cool nonetheless. This first one I thought would be really cool if you hung it up in a game room. It looks like a roulette wheel, and it's got different game pieces and such on it. Kind of industrial. Oop, I think Katie disappeared. It's in good shape overall, but it does have some issues.
I'm back.
Oh, everything all right?
Yeah, I had to turn on the light. There was no light in my office, and all of a sudden it got
Oh.
really dark in here.
But yeah, you got the roulette wheel, you got a checkerboard in there, you got cards, you got poker chips, you've got the dice for bingo, you got dominoes, darts, not tennis ball, what do they call that? Ping pong, rattle, ping pong paddles and the ball, not rattles. My goodness, words are hard tonight.
Words are always hard.
Especially live. Like I said, there is some scratching and such to it, but it doesn't affect the really cool graphics of it. There's some slight dents to it as well. Like, but what do you expect with a piece that's this old? Phenomenal piece for your wall, or heck, if you want to use it to serve drinks on, you absolutely could. And if you would like the fan, yeah, bridge night snacks. There you go.
Absolutely.
Hi, Nancy.
Little sandwiches and
Heck yeah.
Hey, Nancy.
And if you would like the game tray, it's $18, number 3. $18, number 3 for the gaming tray. Again, think of how cool this would be. I have not seen this one before. I've seen other ones, but I haven't seen this one. I just love the graphics on it.
Yeah, the graphics on that are great, and I would just put an adhesive plate hanger on that and hang that up in my game room and have it ready to serve snacks on. You could just
Heck yeah.
put it up the wall.
So that's a cool one. Oh, yeah, isn't it cool? And then this one is, Katie, don't hate me. This is for Pepsi Cola. We're both Coke people, but we do like advertising from many different companies.
Yes, I'm not going to hate you. I promise.
Mary, were you putting in the number for the tray? Because if you want it, it's yours. Thank you so much.
Bridge is complicated, Poodle. I think there's a lot of rules to it. I don't know. My aunt used to play bridge, and I think it's a whole affair.
Yeah, it's nothing I could do. But this, I think, is from the 1940s. I think they're singing the Pepsi Cola song.
What is the Pepsi Cola song? See, I only know the Coke song. I'm clearly very brand loyal here.
Pepsi Cola hits the spot, 12 ounces. That's a lot. But what's really cool are the flowers that are in the background are Pepsi Cola bottle caps.
Oh my gosh, that's a cool 10.
Isn't that cool?
Look at the little bird. Isn't he great?
Yeah, this is really a fun piece. Now, it does have its issues because this is, again, probably from the 40s. It's got some dents and dings and stains and paint loss. I mean, it is not the perfect tray, like in perfect condition. But it is still a phenomenal piece of advertising. Great to hang on your wall. And it is just a phenomenal piece of advertising.
Yeah, that's great, Minnie. What a great piece.
And if you would like to have this Pepsi Cola tray from the 1940s, it's only $20. And it's number 20. $20, number 20 for the 1940s Pepsi Cola serving tray. Again, this, and I forgot to mention, this is metal.
That's a killer deal, Vinny.
It really is. Scratches, dents, and dings and all. Let me see if I can get a close-up of the Pepsi Cola bottle cap flowers. I think that is just really clever.
Yeah, and look at those Art Deco clouds.
Yeah,
little bird. Oh, that's amazing.
And those were my two this round.
Fantastic. Wow, that's neat. And I've never seen that before, so that's cool. Although I must say I don't pay attention much to Coke, to non-Coke things, but that's cool. Amy wants that for.
All right, Amy, it's yours. Thank you.
That's great. So this next item I think is really unusual and cool. I bought a whole lot of these, and I actually kept 2 of them, and I've got 2 others, but I'm just going to sell one tonight because I think that it's so neat. These are copper and brass testing sieves.
Oh, those are neat.
I love these. I've been kind of seeing them for a while now, and I decided to hang them up on my wall. They look super cool, but what I also love about this one is I am a sucker for these little nameplates that come on all kinds of objects. I have a whole wall, actually, of just these hanging on the wall because I think they're so cool. So this is for the Borat Longyear Company, and it's a USA standard testing sieve. So these were for testing something. I don't know what. I am not a scientist, but I'm sure, you know, I kind of think of these almost like the gold panners trays, but I think that they're actually for something more science related. So you guys can figure out what they would have tested. But just look at this. This plate alone is just super cool. It's got a number inscribed in it, and it's just really great. Now, this could be polished up, but I left it rusty crusty because I kind of like that. I think that it shows its wear and its history and its character, and I like that. And then it has its little lip, so if you found more of these, they just nest right together. But it's super neat. You could display something inside of it, hanging up on a wall, or what I also did with a few others I got is I stacked them on top of my kitchen cabinets, and I put a little riser, and they just kind of like stack up, and they look really cool because they've got this industrial metal on the outside. So for this little copper brass testing sieve, you can have this for just $18. $18 number 25. $18 number 25, and it is 8 1/4 inches, and it is 2.5 inches this way. So I think they're cool. You could even do a little assemblage in here. I just thought this was super cool. So that's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, I like the nameplate on that. That is neat.
Yeah, and even if you just got this and pried the nameplate off of it and did something neat with it, that would be cool too, because I would probably also be inclined to do that. But I think I just think it's super neat. Ah, the company still exists and supplies tech for drilling companies. Very cool. Well, there you are. There's your little piece. Okay. Now, the next item that I have is a whole lot of 10s. For all of my 10 lovers, this is for you. You are getting, I believe, over 7 10s. And this lot, Vinny, is going to be my second offer up. It's going to start at $20, but you're getting everything you see here. So get ready, folks. This is a cool lot. The first lot item that you'll be getting is this awesome Briggs pipe tobacco mixture.
Oh. That's phenomenal.
I love the graphics on this. The guy with his fancy coat sleeve, and he says, when a feller needs a friend. So you're going to get this one. This is a pocket tobacco tin, so it would have gone in the breast pocket. It's got a little wear on the other side, but the front side displays beautifully, and it has remnants of its tax stamp. It's made by the P. Laureate Company. They made Climax tobacco tins, and they made all kinds of stuff. P. Laureate, what didn't they do? So this is the first one.
A very interesting name for a company.
I know, right? So you're going to get that. Then you're going to get, this is one of my favorites, Pyro Oil, top oil lubrication. And it is this really cool Art Deco yellow tin, which I love. Look at the little gray deco lines on the side. And it is just perfectly rusty, crusty, and amazing. You can tell it's probably from the 30s or 40s because it has the old metal seam. You want to look for that with old oil cans. You'll know that they're original that way. Then you're going to get the smaller half and half tin with the cool graphics that opens up. Again, little pocket tin. Then you're going to get the Cavalier boot cream in the box, and it still has its boot cream.
Oh, look at that.
Very
Halloween galore right there.
Perfect for Halloween, and it is actually a red boot cream, which I don't see often. So this is for red boot cream. In the box, you know, it's been well loved, so the top doesn't completely close, but it's there. Then you're going to get this Murray's Enmore Flake with the yellow and the red. Super cool tobacco. I love this. It does open up, and it's wonderful. It's not a hinged tin. It's got some great graphics. It's got its original sticker. I see you, Sandra Smith, at 20. Then you are going to get this, which is this tin's got some wear, but it's so cool. It's this faded moss green, and it's for grease paint. And this is made by the Stein Cosmet Company out of New York, and it's face paint for, you know, all different types of stage makeup. And it's got some really beautiful graphics on the side. So, I mean, I realize this has some wear, but I think that's part of its charm. This was in someone's makeup kit on stage, and they use this, and I think that's super cool. So you're going to get that. Then I found this on the yard sale. I have one of these. I believe Vinny sent me one, and I was glad to find another. So on kite tape with the cool yellow graphics. This is great. I have a whole bunch of these stacked up on my desk, and they look super cool. And then, but wait, folks, there is more. You are going to get the Burnley soldering paste with the super cool like sun graphic on the top.
Ooh, look at that.
That's a cool tin. And it still has its soldering paste in it. So if you have a need for soldering, you've got soldering paste. Then you're also going to get the Nork Road soldering paste with the cool little double oars.
Oh, I like that one too.
The graphics on it are beautiful. So you're going to get that. So all of these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 tins. You're getting this whole entire instant collection of fabulous tins. So this one's my favorite. I know it's rusty crusty, but that's what I love about it. And it's Pyro Oil. Look at the graphics on that. So fabulous. All right. So I see Melody in at 21. That is our high offer. I can't even hold all of these. Like, look, folks, there's so many of them. You get the idea. But we are going to start the countdown here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And that is everything. Yes, a whole lot of fabulous tins. All of them for a great deal. And they're just fun. Little instant collection. Throw them in a basket. You could have a whole little lot of fun tins. Make junk jars out of them. I have tins on bookshelves just because I like them and the graphics make me happy.
All right.
Oh, very cool. Back in the day finds. These are coming to you, number 27. Thanks, Robert. You are going to love these little tins. And that is my 2.
All righty. So this was really cool. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, somebody's going to love it. So I believe that this is a men's dresser valet, or like dresser caddy kind of a thing. It's got an old car on it. But what's really neat about it is that it has all of the different car company logos on them, which I think is really cool. So it looks like we have Cooper, Mercedes, Triumph, Saab, Singer, Hillman, Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, and many other different logos all over it. Austin, probably for Austin Healey, maybe. And then Jaguar. Just a really, really cool valet. And if you are a car connoisseur or you like old car shows and you want to maybe put something really cool like this in your display with your vintage car, this would be a phenomenal piece. It is marked Japan. It looks like we have Vohal on the side, and we've got Volvo and Simca. Just a phenomenal piece of advertising. Again, it is marked Japan on the back. Very small, but it is there, Japan. And if you would like the car dresser valet, which has no cracks or chips that I can see, it can be yours for $25, and it's number 19. $25, number 19, for the car dresser valet with the different company logos on them. $25, number 19, for the car valet.
I see who I think is getting that.
I think Dad's the one who wanted that one. All righty.
Yay, Dad.
It is yours. Thank you very much. He just thanked himself.
Thank you, Salty. I love that.
Alrighty, so I think I'll do my one offer up right now.
You need me to type it in for you, Vinny?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure.
So this is going to start at $30. This is a 1988 advertising girl. Anybody know who it is? Does she look familiar? Before I say who she is exactly, I'll let you all take a guess. Does she look familiar? Have you seen her on anything before?
Yeah, she looks super familiar, but I don't know what she was from. She's got the little rosy cheeks.
She's from 1988. Let's see if anybody can guess.
Yes, I see people. I know now that I see people in the chat saying it.
Yep. All right. So, yes, this is the, I heard it's pronounced Utz because it was a German company. They make potato chips, and they're based in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And these dolls don't come up very often. So I went ahead and picked her up because I know there's somebody out there who would probably love to have her. And she's in pretty good condition. I don't see any rips or tears or anything to her. She has her original dress. She has a tag on her that says Fancy Works Friends. And this looks like it was made in McConnellsburg. And again, she's marked somewhere. I think it says 1988.
Yeah, they are the best chips, Jeffrey. I love Oots chips. Or
Okay, this is really bad, but they put the mark for where her date on her butt.
Oh
I'm
boy.
being a little perv right now.
Well, I guess they figured that would be the most inconspicuous spot to put it.
I guess so, but even still, though.
But why?
Right, why would you put it there? Right, so this is a rather unusual piece that, not everybody will be able to get their hands on.
And she's clean, y'all. Look at her.
Very clean. So yeah, she starts at 30, and I think that is a very fair price for her because she's very clean. She is, like I said, Oots they're all over the country, but this kind of stuff just doesn't, this kind of advertising doesn't pop up everywhere. And because this is not even maybe close to an hour away from where I am.
Yeah, I never see Oots or Uts advertising ever, like on anything. And I think that's very cool.
She's got her little hair ribbon. She's got, she's just that fun. And her name is Sally, by the way. I don't know if I said that. The Oots Sally girl from 1988.
She's so cute. Look at her little cheeks.
She's like, I want to be a part of your advertising, fam. I'm unusual. Buy me.
Take me home. Take me home. Choose me. Adopt me. Love me.
If you are out in the middle of the country, the Midwest, and you have something like this, it's going to trigger a memory for somebody, even though those chips are out somewhere. But they're going to be like, who the heck is that?
I knew I recognized her, but for the life of me, I couldn't place it until someone said it in the chat. But my grandparents used to buy Oots or Utz potato chips all the time, and we go over to their house, and BB would fix me a sandwich. Usually, we'd have turkey sandwiches with Utz potato chips and Diet Pepsi. That was the thing that we had at their house, and it was delicious. On the round table that I'm sitting at doing the sale from now.
So Amy says that it is a good price for it. And apparently there's a toy dealer at Old Glory where she works, and they have one, I guess, for way more than that. So 30 is a steal, y'all. I will bring her back if no one's interested at the moment. That's totally all right. So we can pass on that. And I think those were my two, right? Because I showed the dresser valet.
Yeah, I think that was two.
All right. So we will pass on Sally. Should I put pass in here, you think?
Sure. Oh, I can do that for you. Okay.
All right. So back to you.
Backing on my job, Benny.
Oh, it's all right.
Okay, so I did one lot of super cool bottles, and now I got another super cool bottle lot for you. And I think these are amazing. So the first one you're going to get, I wish I actually knew more about. It is made by the Villa La Cabras company, and there's no maker's mark on the bottom to say who made it, but it's the super cool square bottle with embossing, and it still has its original cork. And what I love about this is it's got these cool little markings on the side, but then look at the center, y'all. Isn't this super cool? So they're little horses.
Oh, that is
unicorns, and they're bucking up, and it's got this little crest, and it has a FB. Now, I could not find anything on FB, so I don't know what that is, but look how cool that is. I just thought that was amazing. So you've got 1/3, 1/2, 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4 down at the bottom. And they're on both sides, all embossed with the ribbing on the front and that super cool FB shield with the little. Now you tell me if you guys think they're unicorns or bucks or horses, but see, they've got little horns. So I kind of think they're unicorns. I don't know. They're super cool. And then you've got the embossing. So this is just a neat early square bottle. And then you're going to get this citrate magnesia bottle. But what I think is super cool about this is not the embossing or the iridescence. And you can tell this was, dug up from underground because it's kind of iridescent. The soils change the color. But you've got this crackle effect. They could be stags, Jeffrey. Yes, 100%. but you got this awesome crackle effect in the bottle. And I just thought that was super cool. And you can tell these were dug up, and I did my best to wash these, but the inside you can see, I mean, they've been under the ground for a while. So they definitely need some more love, but I wanted to leave them nice and rusty crusty because that's kind of how I like my bottles. So I didn't want to make them all perfectly clean and then someone go, oh, I kind of wish they were older looking. So you can always, take the old away, but you can't add the old back. So I just kind of left them like that. And then you're going to get a cool Tuttle's elixir bottle. So this one's another Tuttle's, which I love this, and it's ribbed. I think it's so cool. I love the Tuttle's elixir. So you're getting all of these bottles for just one price. And this one's so cool. Just amazing. Okay, so you're getting all of these here for just $18. Number 55, $18, number 55, and they could as well be kangaroos. They could be whatever you want them to be. They are just adorable and super cool. So this is 6.5 inches, this bottle here. This bottle is 7.5, which is super cool, and this one is 6 inches. But also, they're nice and kind of clear on one side, so you can put your elixir labels for Halloween on it. Deborah, I see you. Fantastic. They are yours for 55. We don't have Tuttle's, but I bet it was mostly alcohol as it's a main ingredient. Oh, very cool, Jeffrey. All right. So these are going to you, Deborah. Wonderful. And that is my 2 items, Vinny.
Those were 2 already? Good
Oh,
Lord.
wait. No, that wasn't 2.
I was going to say.
I'm all backwards over here. All right,
Me
so
too.
that was this lot. Let me put these carefully down here so nothing happens to the bottles. All right, now this next item is the coolest little Art Nouveau tin, and it is for the McNass Crystal Salve Company. It is a super cool red gold.
Ooh, look at that.
But look at the sides. Look at all those Art Nouveau flowers. Oh my word. I think that's so super cool. So what I would do with this is you could set it up this way as cool advertising in the bathroom. But look at this. Stacking this with a cool bottle. Where did that Tuttle's go? Look at this in the bathroom. How cool would that be as a little display? And then maybe another little bottle here. I don't know. I just think that is so cool. And it is full, y'all, of salve. Still full. First aid ointment for minor bruises and cuts. I just think the graphics are cool. And that Art Nouveau tin is gorgeous. You've got graphics all the way around. Now, there's a little bit of wear to this, being that this is a vintage condition tin. You've got some salve that kind of drip down there. And overall, though, the graphics are really, really great. I love that. And this is not a price, but someone wrote something on the back. But really, when you set it flat, you're not going to see that. But I can possibly get that off. I didn't want to rub off the graphics, but it is just really fantastic. So this little tin will just be $12 if you'd like it. Number 56, just $12, number 56. And it is 4 inches. And I love this too, because it's got the little pharmacy. Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
The little mixer. Yeah, I think that's super cool. I love the graphics on that. All right. Yeah, it is hard to find, Nancy. I don't see a lot of it. So I was really pleased to get that. Okay. Saharo. Oh, I shouldn't have announced. But
That's fine. I just wait for Dad to put it in, and then I just forgot to highlight it. I'm slacking too.
Yeah, we're both slacking. All right. Saharo 2, fantastic. I have your information, so we're all set there, but that's wonderful. So thank you so much.
Was that 2 already?
That was 2, Vinny.
Oh my gosh, I can't keep track of anything anymore.
I've got one more lot left. Is that right?
You do? Okay. Maybe I grabbed more items than I thought I did.
Yep, that's what I've got. And then I've got a few things that are still available if people are interested.
Oh, perfect. All righty. So this is really cool if anybody likes old washboards. This one's for a lingerie washboard.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it says, the Zinc King. Do not, I'm not reading that out loud. So you all can read what it says. Says, do not do that. The board will do the work.
Could you imagine having to wash your clothes on a washboard? That is something that I will never understand because I'm so spoiled by my wash machine. But that's
amazing. Garden. And on the back it says National Washboard Company. Number National 703, trademark Reg US Padoff, made in USA, Chicago, and Memphis. This would be great to hang up in a laundry room, or heck, if you just like this kind of style for farm. What's a farmhouse? That sounds like New England. A farmhouse.
A farmhouse.
Farmhouse. Farmhouse. I'm gonna deal you some farmhouse. Yeah. The wash your Claudette L'Auberge pantyhose. While you bathe with Ginette bath salts. Yeah, this is a nice smaller one, so I could probably find a lengthier box to put it in.
And you can magnetize photos to it, right, Benny, on the washboard part?
Oh, yeah. You could use magnets and put stuff on here if you wanted to. I'm sure. Is it magnet? I don't have a magnet to see if it's magnetic, but still a really cool piece. Let me do a quick measurement for you all. So from the top to the leg, 18 inches, and then width, it is about 8.5 inches. So if you are interested in the lingerie washboard, and yes, please don't do that. Not just talking about lingerie.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
I'm with Benny on that.
So if you would like this washboard, it is only $15. And it's number 10. $15, number 10. And yes, please don't do what it says right there.
Yep. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
$15, number 10 for the Zinc King lingerie washboard.
Benny, I'll be right back. Louie's into something.
Uh-oh, Louie, get out of whatever it is you're into.
I hear, and she's just kind of whack it. Oh. Hang on, folks. I'll be back. Louie's my dog.
Alrighty. And I think, was that the second item? I don't think it was. I don't know. I never know anymore. Alrighty. So the other piece for this round is a really cool item. It is a Guardianware tea kettle. Tea kettle, coffee pot, carafe, whatever you'd like to call it. I had a couple pieces of Guardianware for the longest time. They did not sell for me on eBay, so I went ahead and brought them here to the sale, and somebody bought them. So I'm happy that people are still interested in using it. So I'm going to take my price tag off real quick. It does say on the bottom, Guardianware, and it's got a really cool knight in shining armor. Might be hard to see, but it is there. Inside, if you really wanted to use it, would need a good soaking and cleaning, but I think this is a phenomenal piece. I've seen these with the glass lids, not so much the metal lids. I do want to note there are a couple of rough areas on the spout here. I did take a nail file to it. I may have to do it again because it's still a little bit sharp. On the one side, the other side, I was able to smoothen it out so it's not so rough. But that one side, I will have to smoothen out again. But it's got a plastic handle. Phenomenal piece for atop the fridge. Or if you really wanted to use it, you absolutely could. If you have an electric burner on your stove, I think you could probably still put this to great use. Expect minor wear and tear to it because this is older, but it's still a phenomenal piece nonetheless. And it stands from lid. Let's see, from lid to base, it's about 11 inches tall. And if you're interested in the Guardianware coffee carafe / pitcher, it is $20 and it's number 7. $20, number 7 for the Guardianware coffee pitcher.
That is so cool, Vinny.
And heck, if you didn't want to use it for serving liquids, you can make a vase out of it. Take the lid off, put flowers in it.
Oh, it'd be great on a farmhouse table with flowers on the tablescape. So cute.
Yes, it would, for sure. So again, there's the price, $20, number 7, if anybody is interested in that. And those were my 2.
Okay, my last 2 items. Louie's fine, by the way. She was eating her blanket where she takes a nap, so I had to rectify that, but she's all good now. These last 2 items came from Danny's thrift store, The Good Stuff, up in Las Vegas. I got these with all of my friends during Jamie's big birthday party, and I thought they were so cool. Now, I was originally going to put these in a flat lay, and then I kind of thought, no, I think these would be super neat for an industrial sale because they're just different, and I don't see a lot of people selling stuff like this, so I thought it was cool. First thing that I have is a High Carbon Company Las Vegas railroad spike.
Oh, that's neat.
I just thought this was so cool. The patina, everything about it, I think is amazing. And on the top, it does say High Carbon. It's got the HC mark, which is a company that made a lot of these old railroad spikes. And along here, somewhere, you can see the L for Los and then the V for Vegas. I think that's right under there. So somewhere on there, it is marked Las Vegas. And I just think it's so cool. So this would be neat on a stack of books in an industrial display or in an old coffee can with a bunch of things sticking up. But I just thought this was unusual and I liked it. And so it came home with me. And if you do flat lays, or if you don't do flat lays, you can get into flat lays by adding a couple of small pieces to do flat lays. If you don't know what a flat lay is, they're basically a whole bunch of items that are laid out on a flat board, and then you can create kind of these cool designs. And so this is the ones that I've been doing recently. I'm obsessed with them. I have all kinds of things for flat lays, but this is one of the ones that I recently did. I did an all black flat lay with just small vintage items
that's neat.
Around my house, and it's just on a black board, so they're kind of cool. And I did one also with keys, so you see how cool that would look in a flat lay. So this is going to be a great deal for this railroad spike. It's just going to be $10, number 21, a cool piece of Las Vegas history, and I love that it's marked the High Carbon Company on the top, and that rusty crustiness is just perfect. It's so cool. So I love that. Okay, Sandra Smith, congratulations. That is wonderful. That is coming to you. Yay, Sandra. Okay. And the last item that I have up for you tonight is something that I also thought was super cool. It is this brass thermometer frame made by the Taylor Company, but what's really cool is on the bottom, it says Rochester, New York, USA. I love these old embossed brass pieces, and like I said, I have a whole wall of these types of things, like old nameplates from different appliances and elevators and things like this, and it just makes for a really cool gallery wall. But what I was thinking that you could do with this, because I kind of think outside of the box, is if you had a bunch of vintage photographs, like the small kind, and imagine that this were smaller, or you could even cut things down and do it with postcards, you could do a whole little collage framed inside of this piece. So I thought that the opening was kind of cool, but actually it didn't have its thermometer, because the possibilities with this are endless. But of course, you could also use this in a flat lay by using this as your flat lay frame and then putting very small objects like dice through the center of it. So I think it's just super awesome and I love it, and the possibilities are endless. You could even do it this way if you wanted to. If you have an old door, you could make this your mail slot at your house. And that would be super cool because it's different and it's unusual and I like that. So this is super cool. And I just love it. And it's brass. You can't go wrong with brass. So this is going to be just $12, number 67. $12, number 67 for the incredible Taylor thermometer frame. And I do believe it's older because it's got a flathead screw. So that's kind of weighted. But yeah, very cool. I love it. I know I like to think about things, outside of the box because you can do a lot with things if you just kind of get creative. And that's the neat thing about the industrial stuff for me, is a lot of it was actually made for a very practical and specific purpose. And I love, thank you, Patsy. I love that people now are seeing the beauty beyond just the practicalness of it. They see the beauty in the art and the advertising and the design and the craftsmanship, and they're now finding ways to use it around their house. I love it. So anyway, thank you, Patsy, so much. This is coming to you. And do you want me to show a couple of things that are still available, Vinny? Or
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. So Patsy M, this is coming to you. Patsy M. Okay, wonderful. So I do have these shoe lasts available. So if you would like, there are 2 men's shoe lasts. These are available. And if you would like these fabulous men's shoe lasts, you get the pair of them. And they are just $20, number 32. $20, number 32 for the really cool men's shoe lasts with the graphics on them. So these are still available. Sorry for that loudness. And then I also have this lot of New York travel advertising. So this is all available. Still, I won't go through it all again, but cool New York map is in here with a bunch of other neat ephemera. So this whole set of ephemera is, where'd you go? It is going to be $15, number 60. $15, number 60 for the lot of travel advertisements. And it's chock-a-block full. It's all there. And then I also have this really cool metal testing sieve with the neat little tag on the front, which I think is super neat. So this is just $18, number 25, if you like the cool brass and copper testing sieve. But that is everything that I have available tonight. This has been so much fun. Patsy, I think I have your info, but just to be sure, would you mind sending it again? Thank you so much. And if you do something cool with that thermometer frame, please let me know because I'd love to see pictures if you're willing to share. But that's everything, guys. Thank you so much, Vinny. Thank you for having me on tonight. This has been a ball.
No problem. And I'm glad to be able to do it.
Yeah, we must do this more often.
Yeah, we should. Things got crazy once the summer came. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
I got just a few things I think that didn't sell, so I'm going to re-show them in case there's anybody who decided they did want them. I have the tray for the 6th annual Antique Auto Show that was done at the Wilmington Merchandise Mart on May 4th, 1963, featuring a 1912 Stanley steamer. It's got a metal perimeter, and then this is like a porcelain type item. Great for display in old auto, if you're an auto collector. If you would like this tray, it's only $8, and it's number 8. $8, number 8 for the Auto Show tray. And then I have the Utz. Oh, Sandra Smith takes number 8. Thank you, Sandra.
Yay, Sandra.
So I do have the Utz Oots Sally Girl doll plush from 1988 in very good condition with very little to no wear. She's very clean. I had her starting at $30. If you would like her, put letter U for Oots. Hi, Karen Williams. Welcome back.
Hi, Karen. I'm glad you're here.
So letter U for the Oots Sally Girl, if you're interested in her. And then I have the lingerie washboard for $15, number 10. $15, number 10 for this one, if you are interested in that. And then the only other item that no, I was wrong. For $20, number 7, I have the Guardian Wear coffee pitcher or coffee carafe. In good shape. There is one small sharp spot that I can smoothen out.
Rise and Shine wants number 10.
All right. Thank you very much, Rise and Shine Garden. So again, the Guardian Wear coffee pitcher carafe is $20, number 7. And then the only other thing that I have that did not sell tonight, well, there's still 5 available, are the Romagos humidifiers with the metal top.
Super cool.
And the glass. And these are $8 each, number 39. So if they're, I'm sorry, $8 each, number, where's my one that has my number on it? Number 15, I'm sorry. So $8 each, number 15, if you are interested in any of these.
Look at the way that humidifier, that font. Oh my God, that's everything.
Have you bought from me before, Rise and Shine Garden? I can't remember. I feel like certain things are just not clicking with me when I'm live. I don't know why. Maybe I'm more focused on this. I have no idea. Or it could just be me. So again, I was wrong. Nope, there are 5 of them left. Okay, I'll have to check and see. So again, there are 5 of these available. If anyone is interested in those at $8 a piece, number 15. And I think that is everything that I have available. It is me. Of course it is. That wouldn't be me if I'm not being kooky. Okay, thank you very much. Because sometimes I forget people's names. And then when I go into Pirate Shop, I'm like, okay, who is so-and-so? And then because what I do is I'll put their name. And then in the company name area, I put the YouTube name. So that
Benny, that is brilliant. Do you know how many times I've had to go back to my email and double check because there's someone that has, there's like a gajillion of the same name, and I'll type in, like, for example, Karen, and I'm like, oh, I have 4 Karens. Which Karen is this?
Right.
That's brilliant.
It's so much easier for me to keep track of it that way. But I do appreciate you emailing me your information again. So I think, let me make both of us. There we go. So this was a great sale. Thank you all very much. Katie, when do you plan on doing invoices?
So I will be working on invoices tomorrow, and I will do my best to combine shipping with my sale tonight. So if you guys buy any jewelry from me and my vintage jewelry sale with Nate, or buy also from Nate, I'll be able to combine shipping with this sale as well. So wonderful.
So that was fantastic. Thank you all again for your purchases. I really do appreciate it. Katie, I'm sure, is the same. So Aden, what is Aden? See, this is what happens when I go live. My words just like to jumble. It's like word vomit. So Katie has a sale at 10 o'clock with Soulmate. It's jewelry. And if you guys love that stuff, you might want to go check it out. So Katie's channel is linked down below in the description box. So if you have not subscribed to her, please make sure that you do so. And as well as her email, if you have made any purchases or have anything else you need to inform her about, it's all down below. If there was something that did not sell tonight and you were interested in it, you can always email us about the status of it. If you all made any purchases from my drop sale that I did on Thursday, that will be combined with the orders for tonight. So that way everything is just sent out all at once, and it makes it easier and cheaper for you all in regards to the shipping. So thank you all again so much for tuning in. You have any pre-recorded videos coming out this upcoming week?
Yes, so I know I've been a little bit behind on content since I've returned home, but I've got my yard sale video coming out with Pamela Blanchard, Ariana, Withering Cottage, and Cindy, Mimi's Treasure Cottage. That will be out. I've got some record shopping videos from the St. Louis Delmar Loop that will also be coming out hopefully later on in the week. I've also got an incredible video coming from the yard sale with a gentleman that collected printer's blocks, and his father was a printer, and it's all about the history of printer's blocks, how to date them, all different ones. I mean, he literally had thousands of them, and it was the most fantastic conversation. So I'll be getting that video out too, so you guys can learn a little something and see some really cool industrial stuff.
Fantastic. Can't wait. So I'll have haul videos out, of course. I do want to do another Temu haul because I've been buying some stuff off of there. So I want to share that with you all so you guys kind of get an idea as to what you would like to maybe purchase on them or on that website. And then just be on the lookout for the haul videos and such. I don't know when I'll be doing my next shop with me. I usually like to do them like with places that I haven't filmed before. I don't really want to film the same place. Maybe I will at some point, but who knows? So we shall see. Again, do expect your invoices, hopefully no later than Monday night. I apologize if y'all bought something from me last week and I didn't get them done until like Tuesday. I went through a really bad spell of fatigue and I couldn't do it. So hopefully that won't happen this time. I should have everything packed and maybe even invoiced by tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. I got a few things I got to do tomorrow and then we'll go from there. Before we end tonight, make sure you guys go check out Pam Blanchard. I believe her link is down below. She's going live right now. Is she going live right now? Yeah, she's been live for about 37 minutes. And then right after is, of course, Katie and Nate's jewelry sale. And then Trisha from Sandy and Otto also has her late night sale for all of you night owls. So be sure and check out all of those places if you are looking for something to do on a Saturday night. And I would like to thank you all again so much for tuning in to our sale tonight. We will be trying to get back into doing these monthly again with summer happening and us doing a lot of traveling and such. It got put on the back burner, unfortunately, but we do want to bring these to you all again monthly because I know you all enjoy the industrial stuff and I enjoy finding it and putting it aside for when we do this. So
yeah, I enjoy it too. And just a quick note, Sandra reminded me, I do have the PYT sale, Petite YouTube Treasures, on Monday. I think it's at 1 o'clock on Jamie's channel, Mid-Century Wasted. If you bought anything tonight, unfortunately, I won't be able to combine with that sale because I've got the jewelry sale, so those things will have to ship together, and then I will start shipping the other small items throughout the week. From that sale, but definitely come along to that because that will be all miniatures and small items everywhere from industrial to kitsch. It will be Jamie, Mid-Century Wasted, Pamela Blanchard, and Laura from Fatbird Finds. We're all going to be hanging out on Monday.
All righty, fantastic. Thanks for the reminder. And folks, we will see you all the next time we go live. So be sure and keep up with our content. We'll be putting out some good stuff. So take care and have a good night, y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.